Hi, my name's Sam and I'm 19 and from South Australia, and my hope for the world community is that all young people have the opportunity to follow their passions and dreams in their lifetime.
Hi, my name's Chris. I'm a 22-year-old student from Melbourne. In 2009, I was lucky to be the Australian Youth Representative to the United Nations. This took me on a journey right throughout our country to hear young people's hopes for Australia and how they wanted me to represent them to the UN. My work was about facilitating a conversation for and with young people, our communities and political leaders. Along the way, the Youth of Australia helped me create a book called Dear Kevin, a collection of our messages to Prime Minister Kevin Rudd and to local and global decision makers. This is what we had to say.
Hi, my name's Selena Yubo. I'm from Darwin in the Northern Territory. My hope for Australia is that all Australians are treated equally.
Hi, I'm Jesse. I'm 20, I'm from Sydney. My hope for the world community is a sustainable future, an end to child slavery and food for all.
Hi, my name is Walker Hamwood. I'm from Box Forest College. I'm 17 years old, and my hope for Australia is to have a safe and non-violent environment.
Australia where women are treated equally.
Stop avoidable blindness. We can eradicate avoidable blindness within our lifetime.
Equal rights for everybody and equal rights law reform to reflect that.
To get rid of world hunger as soon as possible.
Nuclear weapons non-proliferation and eventual complete disarmament.
Something I really believe in is fair trade. I'd love to see no sweatshops. I'd love to see an end to that.
Fair, equal society, including, most importantly, its health and education systems.
Gay marriage being legalised because I think everyone deserves equal rights.
We managed to get a seat on Security Council at some point in the future.
A country that really treasures its young people and the role they can play.
My hope is for Australia that one day the youth have a voice.
Where everybody is treated equally, with respect for human rights.
Dear Kevin Rudd, please save our environment!
After a 5-month whirlwind tour of Australia, engaging 10,000 children and young people, I took our voices to the United Nations General Assembly in New York. These are some of the inspirational messages and stories that I talked about on the world stage.
Hi, my name's Amy. I'm 20 from Perth in Western Australia, and my vision for Australia is for us to improve Indigenous health in rural communities and education all across the nation.
Looking within Australia, there are many Indigenous Australians who live in extreme poverty. However, I am proud to say that our government's apology to our Indigenous people has been a significant event in my country, raising the spirits of people all over. And it has also better positioned us to finally see our Indigenous community thrive. Young people's leadership has been critical here.
My name is Crystal Davison and I'm from Maffra. I'm 17 years old. My second wish for Australia is to have a program called Youth in Search available to everyone across Australia. It's a program about youth empowering youth, and I think it's something Australia needs.
In Sale, Victoria, I met a 17-year-old girl named Crystal. Crystal had been living a very unhealthy lifestyle until she got involved with a program called Youth in Search, which facilitates at-risk youth supporting each other to build up their self-esteem levels. Through her involvement, Crystal has turned her life around and is now actively shaping her local community. She now empowers other at-risk young people to take control of their lives.
Hi, I'm Nicole Blankenspore. I'm from Tennant Creek, and my hope for Australia is that we increase our foreign aid to 0.7% of GDP.
Throughout my tour, I also saw profound will from young Australians to see an end to extreme poverty in our lifetime. And over the last 3 weeks, hanging with youth delegates from around the whole world, hearing the messages that they're bringing on behalf of their youth constituencies, I would certainly echo that this is a global phenomenon that we're seeing.
Hi, I'm Brad Exton from Kinglake, Victoria. I'm 17 years of age and my hope for the world community is hope they learn lessons from Black Saturday.
I tried to resuscitate a man but could not. It was another day in the summer that would see days of record-breaking, sweltering 45+ temperatures. Everything was so dry. I spent that night hopelessly trying to defend my Flowerdale home and the homes of many friends and family from the merciless flames of the Black Saturday bushfires. Our homes and everything we had worked for were destroyed. We need to increase action against climate change so that our summers are not as hot, fierce and murderous.
Hi, my name is Katie Anderson and I'm 18 and I live in Bendigo, Victoria. And I want everyone in Australia to know more about the global food crisis because I've just done 40-hour famine. And I want everyone to know there's an increase of 100 million people every day starving, and I think we can do something about it if Australia has more of an awareness.
And looking globally, I feel honoured today to also be the mouthpiece of the overwhelming amount of young Australians and young people globally that are actually making activism on reducing extreme poverty and mitigating climate change their life purpose. In my country in August, 300,000 young Australians gave up food over a weekend in a World Vision 40-hour famine to raise funds for the global food crisis.
Hi, my name is Dan. I'm from Sydney and I'm 16. There is so many pressing issues in the world right now. Global poverty, climate change, to name a few. Dream for the future is that these issues cease to exist.
We dream of a safe climate future for all, because if we can't dream it, we will never achieve it. We all have a role to play in creating our generations and our country's future. In his message to Australian youth, Ban Ki-moon, the UN Secretary-General, said, "By getting involved in your communities and by speaking out about your concerns and aspirations, you are showing the world that young people are not only the leaders of tomorrow, but also important contributors of today." One way you can make a contribution is to speak out and have a say in discussions run by the Australian Youth Forum. And you can take action by volunteering for movements like Make Poverty History and youth organisations like our UN Youth Association.
Get involved in your local UN Youth Association and just see what you might be led to learn and experience into the future.
Thank you for your trust in me as your youth representative. Your support helped me advocate for what we think is important, both for Australia and our world community. My hope for Australia is that we provide every young person with a voice by listening to their ideas and acting with them as equals.